I don't have the computer in front of me, but I'm guessing. Probably what happened is the civil infractions go into default after 14 days if we don't hear from you. So you probably didn't contact us. They went into default. We sent you a default notice and said, hey, you owe $500 or whatever it was. Bobby Brown, I loved your music.
I appreciate the support, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Good. Are you going? You've never heard that before, right?
Oh, no, not at all. Unfortunately.
Are you?
Oh, not at all.
Was Mom a fan or?
You know what? I was born about a year before the group came out.
Okay. Okay. Unfortunately for you. Yeah. I might have to go by Bob. Yeah. So you're going forward today without benefit of an attorney, but you talked to the prosecutor and you made a deal. Says you're going to plead guilty to fail to report. We'll dismiss the point violation, fail to stop. Is that the deal? All right. And did you read your rights? You understand those rights and the options they give you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand the possible penalty for this charge? Are you pleading guilty to it freely and voluntarily? All right. Did you drive in Romulus on June 23? And on that date, were you involved in a motor vehicle accident?
Yes, sir.
And did you fail to report the accident to police as required by law?
That's correct.
I'll accept your plea. You working?
Yes, sir. I work at Uncle Ray's as a forklift operator for 2 years now.
Good. Where's that at?
The one in Brownstown.
Okay. All right. And anything else you want me to know?
No, sir.
All right, we got late fees and penalties on this one. I'm in a good mood today. I'm going to cut some of that out.
If I may, Your Honor.
Sure.
Whatever they,
Don't piss me off though, because I'm in a good mood.
they emailed me, I paid off on the stuff that they wanted me.
You probably had civil infractions too. Let me look. Yeah. On that date back in 2023, when you got stopped, they wrote you for 3 charges. Failed to stop, the file that's up today, which is a misdemeanor, and then 2 civil infractions, no insurance and no registration.
Okay.
So probably what happened, I don't have the computer in front of me, but I'm guessing. Probably what happened is the civil infractions go into default after 14 days if we don't hear from you. So you probably didn't contact us. They went into default. We sent you a default notice and said, hey, you owe $500 or whatever it was. And it is confusing because the civil infractions take a track of their own and the misdemeanor just here waiting for you to show up on your bench warrant. All right. You're welcome. All right. So on today's file, $500 fines and costs and 3 days on the court work program. You've sat here long enough to hear how that works. Any questions? All right. So go downstairs on the money. They'll talk options there and they'll schedule your 3 days. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome very much. William.
Good morning, and Department staff, John Rutsky, on the appearance we have. Julie Williams is my.
Good morning, man. Go ahead, Counsel.
John, we reached an agreement. We had a reduction to double parking, and I'm asking for mercy because in addition to working at a dog daycare center, this young lady rescues strays. Rouge Park area.
Stray people or, oh, he was not very clear. Yeah. First name is Julia. All right. So I've got paperwork that says you've agreed to pay $250. Is that correct, Ms. Williams? All right. Can you pay that today? If you can't, pick a calendar date. Tell me when.
2 weeks.
Yep. All right. So understand we don't dismiss the misdemeanor until that happens, but when you do pay, then we do. Any questions? You're all set. Have a great day. You're welcome. How about Belcher? Good morning, Mr. Belcher. Doing great. Are you going forward today without an attorney?
Yeah.
All right, but you met with the prosecutor.
Yeah.
And you talked deal. I've got 2 files that were issued, or 2 charges that were issued to you on April 9. The paperwork says you're going to plead guilty to an added charge of no valid operator's license on person. The prosecutor wants me to dismiss both of the original charges from that date. Is that your deal?
They usually get no license person.
Yeah. So you're going to plead guilty to that one, and the other 2, the original 2, would be dismissed. That's the deal. Okay. You understand the possible penalty for no ops? Up to 90 days in jail, up to $500 fines plus court costs? You understand that Secretary of State, when they see this hit your record, they may resuspend you for some period of time. You understand that's a possibility. And do you understand your rights and options? Understanding all of this, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? All right. Did you in fact drive a vehicle in Romulus on April 9, 2026? And at that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied? I'll accept your plea to the added charge, dismiss both the originals. What's the status of your license now, Mr. Belcher?
Currently, proposed to, January to June 4th. And after that, I have to talk to the hearing board.
Okay. Have you hired an attorney?
Thank you.
Talk to an attorney before you go to the board. All right. So my experience, and I've been here a long time, my experience has been folks that try to do it without an attorney usually don't get driving privileges renewed as quickly as the ones that use an attorney. The reason for that is because the attorneys that do this, do a lot of these hearings, they know exactly what ducks you got to have in a row. So when you go into the hearing officer, they don't say, hey, this looks good. Come back in 6 months after you've done this. Okay. The attorneys kind of get you all set up. So when you go in, you're in good shape to get some privileges back. All right. So talk to one. It's a lot of money, but usually in your situation, this has been costing you a lot of money because you can't drive. So it's usually a good investment to spend the money on the attorney. Okay. All right, back to business here. Anything else you want me to understand about you before I sentence?
6 months to, AA classes.
Good. 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 Yeah, one thing at a time. Yeah. Where you working? How long? Good. Good. And you already owe us a little money on another file?
That is waiting on, basically to, this goes out assessment aids. Because we have to rework for set of a probation date.
Oh, on the drinking and driving file. Okay. All right. Okay. Anything else on today's?
Okay.
Okay. I just caught this. Your license was improper on April 9. That was the original charge. Okay. All right. So $400 and 3 days on the court work program. You understand how that works after sitting in here for a few minutes? Okay. All right. So first of all, on the money, go downstairs and talk about options or pay it all. On the work days, I assess work program days as an alternative to jail. We run that program. Currently, we're running it 6 days a week. So you pick which 3 days you want to work, and the days you pick, you have to be here at 8 o'clock in the morning. We'll give you Mondays. So that's no problem. All right. Any questions? Go on downstairs and get that all set up and then have a great day. Thanks.
We'll go to talk to the.
Just at the counter. They'll tell you where to go.
That's the Zoom.
Oh. Mr. Bowditch, are you ready on more? Can't hear you.
Your Honor, we're ready on Miss Moore.
Miss Moore, can you hear us?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Go ahead, Mr. Bowditch.
Your Honor, today's the date and time set for an arraignment in this matter with Miss Moore. We'd waive formal reading and stand mute. We've also had a chance to pre-try this case, Your Honor. In this matter, we have an executed plea agreement in which Miss Moore would be pleading guilty to an added count of no operator's license on person, with the understanding in this 9-year-old case of driving while license suspended, that driving while license suspended would be dismissed.
Thank you. Miss Moore, do you understand your rights and options?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand the possible penalty for this charge of no valid operator's license?
I do.
Understanding all of this, are you pleading guilty to that charge today freely and voluntarily?
Yes, I am.
Did you drive a vehicle in Romulus on January 24, 2017 while your license was suspended, revoked, or denied?
Yes.
I will accept your plea to that charge and dismiss the original charge.
Thank you.
How long have you been where you're currently at?
Since September the 20th, 2025.
9 months,
Thank
Your
you.
Honor.
Say again?
9
Miss Bowditch?
months.
Thank you. All right, on this file, 90 days in jail, credit for the time served. There's a clearance fee of 45. That'll hang out there until you want to get your license straight. You'll have to pay the 45. Other than that, this file is closed. Understood?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
You're welcome very much. We've also got some other files that you owe money on. And let's see. Just close that out. Heather, the 544. Close that with credit for time served.
Is already set aside because of the charge.
Which one?
2015 case. That probably shows on YouTube.
Yeah, it just shows non-public and that's all it shows. So it's our, that's, yeah. All right. So the only other thing you've got in our building that's active, the 45 days, and the only other thing is an old registration or plate violation from that same time that you owe money on. I'm just closing that out and giving you credit for jail time. So
Yes,
other
sir.
than that 45, you're done with us. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Good luck.
Have a blessed day. Thank you,
You as
Mr.
well,
Jeffy.
ma'am. Thank you, Mr. Bowditch.
Thank you. I'm going to leave Zoom, Your Honor.
All right.
What starts as an ordinary day in court quickly becomes a powerful lesson about accountability, consequences, and second chances. One by one, defendants stand before the judge to answer for traffic violations, missed court appearances, and outstanding warrants that have followed them for months, or even years. As the details of each case emerge, the courtroom reveals how seemingly small mistakes can snowball into serious legal problems. The judge doesn't hold back, explaining exactly how these defendants ended up in this position and what they must do to move forward. From emotional pleas for leniency to firm warnings from the bench, every case tells a different story. Some defendants hope for mercy, while others face the reality that ignoring legal obligations comes with a price. Financial penalties, court-ordered work programs, and strict conditions are handed down as the judge works to balance fairness with accountability. Throughout the hearing, viewers get a rare look at the real-life consequences of poor decisions and the difficult choices judges must make every day. As tensions rise and sentences are announced, one message becomes impossible to ignore: the law may offer second chances, but those opportunities must be earned. This courtroom session is filled with important lessons, unexpected moments, and powerful reminders that even the smallest legal issue can have lasting consequences when left unresolved. Watch until the end to see how these cases unfold and what happens when defendants finally come face to face with the consequences of their actions.